My name's Giovanna Lopez, and my official title is the Urban Agriculture Community Coordinator at Garcia Street Urban Farm, but I like to call myself a farmer because that's what I do. That's a lot of what I do here. We have a lot of health issues within our community, specifically diabetes, heart disease, and a lot of it is based from the kind of food that we have access to in these communities, right? If you drove through the east side, so you can see what there is out here, and it's not necessarily a food desert, but we like to call it a food swamp, right? Everything that exists in this neighborhood to eat, except the one tiny HEB that they have, it's a lot of fried and processed stuff, and so it's a big reason that Garcia Street was put where it is. Food insecurity, I guess my perception of what it is when people do not have access to specific kinds of food, and sometimes it means food in general, right? They can only get by on the bare minimum, but a lot of it is also insecure when it comes to having access to fresh vegetables and fruits, whereas those are some of the most expensive things in the grocery store sometimes, so it's hard to access that. So I think a lot of people tend to gravitate to the things that are cheaper, right? Like ramen or any kind of easy, like if you look at HEB, there's all these packs that they put together for you. You get this free if you buy this, and a lot of it is super processed food. So if you have a large family, you're gonna go for that bigger pack instead of a basket full of veggies. I think what we look for with a lot of our community partnerships is what they're doing for the community around them. I think that's been one of the driving forces of this space, is that people come here to learn, and a lot of times they learn here so that they take back within their community. It's been a slow-moving train, but what I have seen is that it's inspired a lot of other organizations to grow the way we grow. One example would be the African American Methodist Episcopal churches. They have built, actually, I think they're on garden number 3, just like this one. We inspired it, and so they have been growing. I think they're now on almost 10,000 pounds of produce in the last 3 years through their gardens. So we always look for somebody that's aligned with what we're doing. I think one of the small steps is, and it just sounds cliche and cheesy, but it's the truth, right? Because I think I am around people a lot. I deal with difficult personalities, I deal with great personalities, and everything in between. And it's taught me a lot of patience, but I think that kindness is one of the things that we have forgotten as a society, to be kind to one another, right? And ask how we're doing. And I'll be honest, I have not always been that person because I've had my own inner turmoil, but learning to work with people has taught me that I have to be patient, that everybody is battling through something, right? And if you have the means to share food with people, ask people if they're hungry, even if it's one meal, right? We have a large houseless population near Ecocentro where we office, and we're constantly asking. So I think always being kind, and if you're able to break bread and share food with others, I think that's always important. And it doesn't matter what it is, right? Even if it's not vegetables, it's whatever you were able to get that day and you're able to share with someone that needs it, share.